Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a video on a prom look. It is June of 2019 and I've been doing quite a few prom looks within the past couple of weeks, and I thought it might be a fun tutorial to demonstrate how to do a prom look or something that you could wear to an event, but trying to keep it simplified in terms of only using one palette to do my eyeshadow. And I'm gonna do kind of like a gentle smoky eye. I've been doing a lot of kind of natural looks with like lots of shimmer, which has been really fun and really pretty. Mostly because the girls that I'm doing makeup on are a little bit more simple. They have really nice natural beauty. They don't want to be overdone. So this is just a really great way to enhance their features and make their eyes pop. But I'm gonna do a look with the Urban Decay Naked Cherry look, and I'm gonna be using a couple of these colors. This is a really, really pretty palette. If you don't have this palette, I highly recommend that you invest in it. It has, you know, a really great range of colors, from some nudes, some medium tones, and then into some of your darker tones. The great thing about this palette is that you can create a really nice dark smoky look without having like blacks or grays on your eyes, which tend to look a little bit heavy on some skin tones. So having a palette like this where you can create that really dark, deep look, but you're using kind of these like really nice auburn plum tones, are really, really pretty. So I've done my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the eyeshadow primer. An eyeshadow primer, I've said it in all of my videos, but it is so important that you use this because it's gonna help to minimize creasing and help your eyeshadow last all night long. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use a light tone in my crease. So I'm gonna use this color called Feels, which is this guy right here. And it's a nice kind of neutral pinky purpley tone. And I'm just gonna use it with a fluffy contouring brush just in my crease here. Now I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a more simplified look. If you wanted to get, you know, really technical and in depth, you could definitely do like a cut crease with these colors in this look. But I don't tend to do that with my clients just because they don't want something that dramatic. The nice thing about these colors too is that they really do suit so many different skin tones, which I love. So you can see that this really nice soft plummy color just in my crease, I'm just using my brush right in the socket of my eye. I'm not really going anywhere else, and blending, blending, blending. And you can see how that already makes my eyes pop. And I do like to do my crease first before I do my eyelid color. Some artists will do the opposite. They'll do their eyelid color first and then they'll go in with their crease color. I tend to, I like to really blend my crease in and then go in with my eyelid color because I find it blends. I just like the way that I like that method better. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this color Bing, this color here. I'm gonna use the same brush. And sometimes I like to use the same brush when I'm layering colors because it just kind of blends the colors together really nicely. So that color Bing, I'm using just underneath that crease color. And again, just blending, blending, blending. So my littlest one is just turned 6 months and he is teething like crazy. It's actually crazy how much he's drooling and stuff. And his nap times have just adjusted, which if you're a mom, you totally know what I'm talking about. Yesterday, he went almost the whole day with just one morning nap and he was cranky. So it's been such an adjustment to have to work with his new napping times. He just fell asleep, but I had to put the vacuum on for him, which is pretty funny. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with Drunk Dial, which is, it's a lot darker of a color, but it has a bit of like a shimmer to it. Again, I'm gonna use the same brush because I kind of want all my colors to kind of blend and mesh together. And I'm gonna work with this color, like you can see how much darker this color is. I'm gonna work with this color just along the base of my lash. You can see I'm keeping it right on the base of my lash line and just kind of like stippling it. And then what we'll do is I'll go in with a clean brush and I'll just kind of blend all those colors together. But first I'm gonna do my lid color. Sweet. All right, so for my lid, I'm gonna use just a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna go in with this color called Turn On. It's kind of like a champagne color. And I'm gonna put this color on my whole lid. And I'm just layering that right over top of those darker tones that I just applied. And then we'll go back in with that same contour brush, but we won't add any color. So we'll just blend it all in without adding any additional color. And these colors are great too, even if you're wearing like a red dress or it honestly doesn't really matter what color dress you're wearing, because you can darken this look up, you can keep it looking like really plum. So I don't have any additional product on this. I'm just gonna blend this out again. I did a prom makeup yesterday. And she was wearing a black dress. It was so pretty. So I used tones like this, and then I did like a really nice deep plum lip. She looked so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna take like a flat fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use this color Hotspot, and I'm gonna put that just under my brow because we want to blend in this color so that you're not seeing where the shading starts and where it finishes. We just want to blend it all in under the brow. And when I do my highlight, I'll highlight underneath my brow as well. But I find if you don't put a shadow under the brow, you just see that that crease color has kind of just stopped and it looks a little bit funny. And again, my biggest rule of thumb is blending. If you blend, if you do like the craziest smoky eye and you blend it, it will look so different than if you do a crazy smoky eye and you don't blend it. It'll just look like a blob of shadow on your eyes, versus if you blend it out, it could look so pretty and like deep and grungy. All right. So that's kind of the basis of my eyeshadow. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and do my foundation because it gives you a better idea of what everything kind of looks like. So I'm gonna use this NYX Liquid Illuminator Born to Glow. It does have a bit of like a pink tint to it. I'm gonna use it with my fingers, my clean fingers. You can kind of see that pinkiness. I'm just gonna put it around my cheeks. I just wanna have a bit of like a dewy glow under my foundation. Now this looks so funny, but I'm gonna put my foundation over top of it. So, and you can use one that doesn't have any tint to it. I don't know why I liked this one, but I do like it. All right, so I'm gonna use my foundation with my sponge. So I have on my Inglot foundation, and I added a little bit of a Kat Von D foundation. I will tell you the name of it in a second. The reason is because it is waterproof, and if you're going out, in this particular look we're going to prom, so we want it to last all night. If we're going to be dancing and whatnot and sweating, we don't want to have our foundation coming off. And you want to make sure you blend it into your neck. Now, I also have self-tanner on, so you just want to make sure that you're matching like to your neck and to your décolletage, which is this, like your chest area. So I find that once I put my foundation on, if I feel like it's too light, then I'll go back in. This is Classic Tan. Oh my gosh. if I put the vacuum on, you guys are not gonna be able to hear me. We'll see. Okay, I gave him his bottle, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna use this loose powder just for under my eyes. Just to have everything set. We don't want any creasing underneath the eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for a couple minutes, and I'm gonna use this really pretty shimmer sparkle called Space Cowboy from Urban Decay. I'm gonna use it with my finger, and I'm just gonna put it on in the center of my lid, because it adds this beautiful, beautiful, look at that, this beautiful sparkle. So even if you don't want to do like a crazy contour crease look, you could just use like a simple color, a neutral on your whole lid, and put this shimmer on, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay. Now I'm gonna do some liner. So I'm gonna just use a straight brush like this with the darkest color called Privacy. Again, it's not black. Oh my gosh. He's also teething like crazy, so I think I said that already. So I'm just pulling this right into the center of my eyes. And then I'm also gonna put it underneath. I think he might go back to sleep. I'm just gonna take a small crease brush like this and just blend out . I have an eyelash is like sticking up. Okay. Now we're gonna do contour. Now, in terms of an evening, this is like day into evening, so you don't want to go too crazy, but we definitely want to have some more definition than we would just on a normal day. So I'm going to use a smaller brush, and I'm using a loose powder. This is the Arbonne Got You Covered mineral powder in cocoa, so it's definitely a lot darker than what I would usually use, but all I have to do is blend it out and then it won't be as dark. And I'm using the lid. I always use the lid to just kind of like mix it and press it into the brush. That way it's, I'm not just like plopping a lot of product onto my face. It's gonna be a little bit more blended. So I'm gonna start from just around where my hairline starts and my sideburn. And I know sometimes people will do that, you can. I always go around my hairline. Jaw. And then I'm gonna do a little bit on my nose too, so I'm just gonna kind of squeeze my brush like this. Just with a clean brush, I'm just gonna wipe this away. All right, so now I'm gonna do a bit of blush and highlight. So I'm gonna take a nice big fluffy brush, and this is my go-to palette right now, and I kind of use all the colors in one shot, which I don't know, maybe that's the wrong thing to do, but I love it. Because my eyes are a little bit deeper, I'm gonna use these kind of deeper tones just to keep it kind of consistent and monochromatic. And I know some girls don't like to do blush, but I do find that it just makes the whole look come together. And I find it gives so much more dimension and like realism to the face, if that makes any sense. All right, now highlight. So for my highlight, I'm gonna use this Becca highlight. It is Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder. It doesn't say a name on it. Maybe that's the name that they gave it. I'm gonna use like a flat brush, and I have there's like nothing left in here, but I have found that this has been such an amazing highlight. It's buildable, which is awesome. I actually bought it when I was doing a photo shoot, and the girl was supposed to be like super, super dewy. And I found I was able to layer this, and her skin was glowing like crazy. So I'm just kind of pressing it into my temple area here, and then I'm gonna bring it a little bit underneath my brow bone as well. And then I'm also gonna put a little bit on my nose, just the bridge. I'm not a fan of it being on the tip of my nose, but then I'm also gonna put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. like I said, if you want to do more, go ahead, do more. The other thing that I have that I love using when I do events and stuff is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminator. It's amazing because it's like a face and body illuminator, so you can use it on your face and it gives like this really, really pretty shimmery sparkle. And you can also use it on your body. So like if you're wearing like a strapless dress, can you see that? Kind of, it's like super shimmery. This one has a little bit of like a pinky tone to it, but they have others with like gold tones, brown tones, like almost like an opaline, opaline? It's like more of a white tone. Again, really, really pretty. And put some on your shoulders. And then we're gonna set everything. So, the last thing we're gonna do is lashes. Oh, hi, baby. Lashes. So, curling my lashes. And curling your lashes, it makes such a huge difference. Arbonne, It's a Long Story. I'm gonna use that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because I know, okay. Okay, because I'm avoiding using black liners, I'm gonna use this waterline pencil from Urban Decay. It's called Walk of Shame, and it's not white. It's almost like a beige color, but when you use it, it actually makes the whites of your eyes look whiter. And it stays, like look at the difference. You can see a huge difference. And because these pencils are meant for your waterline, they do stay really well. Okay, lips. Because I never do lips in my videos, but I'm gonna do Rush. This lip pencil color is amazing. Super natural, but pinky. I just like to line my natural lip. I don't go over too much. And I like to fill in. And then I'm gonna use this color Juicy. It is it's from the Naked Cherry collection from Urban Decay, and it's just a nude shimmery color. So if you like matte, you can just do the liner, fill in your whole lip with the liner, and that be that. Okay. All right, and that's it. The last thing we're gonna do is spray. Where's my spray? So if you're going to an event, if you're going to prom, if you're wearing more makeup than you usually would wear and you need it to last all day long, the all-nighter setting spray is your best friend. Any body shimmer that you put on, you can spray it so it doesn't go anywhere. All you need is about 3 to 5 sprays. I usually like to do a little bit more because it's gonna help set your makeup in place for up to 16 hours. Now I know you may not be wearing your makeup for that long, but the idea is that your makeup isn't gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna move around or budge, especially if there's difference in temperatures. Like if you're inside and then you're going outside, it's really hot. If you're on a bar patio or a patio in general, this will really help to keep your makeup in place. So. And it's not sticky or greasy. If you want to add lashes to this look, you definitely can. I didn't, and I find I still like the way that it looks. So yeah, so this is my prom look. I hope that you like it. I hope that you were able to take some tips and tricks away from it. And please subscribe to my channel and make any comments or suggestions for future videos. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the weather.